Hello and welcome to another week of the weekly support and clarity from Spirit for you. So I hope you've had a wonderful week and thank you very much for joining me. So we're doing this from Monday the 1st of July to Sunday the 7th of July. How I work is I call in my guides, those in spirit who love me, ask them to come close to give you what you need for the upcoming week, any tips, techniques, exercises that may come along with that. So just before I start, I just wanted to ask you, if you enjoy this content, you watch me on YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, any of that stuff, if you could really like my pages or my channel, follow me, give me a thumbs up, and if you want to share me around with your friends, I really appreciate that. Helps me to get out there to more people and to give you more free content as well. So I'll just see you off, tune in, and we'll get on with the weekly reading. I think this has come up once before. And what would happen if you completely gave away any of your, any of your negative beliefs about yourself, or any of those, beliefs, perceptions, which are reducing your magnificence? What about if you just put them all away for a while? You don't even need to give them away or to totally release them if you're comfortable having them, because that's okay too. So, but what about if you did this? And what about if every morning when you wake up and every evening when you go to bed, you said, Spirit guides and all those in spirit who love me, or you could say God, all that is, I am, whatever you want to call it, to just say, can you please come close, and can you take away or remove any of my negative beliefs, thoughts, preconceptions, ideals, or anything about myself, anything that reduces my beauty, my magnificence. Because this is a co-creation. And so by doing that, you can call everyone in and ask them to help you, but then you still need to actually do it. And so this can be done in a few ways. So you've called your guides in, you're lying in bed first thing in the morning or at night. So you might imagine a really big golden sort of bag, and you don't even need to know what these look like or anything else. You can just go, right, anything that I feel that I'm not, I don't have the best thoughts or whatever about myself, I'm going to release. I'm going to throw all that stuff into the bag. I'm going to pour it all out of me. Any emotions, thoughts, conceptions, anything that people might have said to me in the past, in this life or any other, anything that's come through from my genetic line or my ancestral line, I'm just going to stick all of that in this big bag. Then I'm going to tie it up and go, there you go, guides, can you please take that away from me? Keep it for safekeeping. If I ever want it back, I can come back and get it. But for now, please take all this away from me. I'm going to step in to my absolute limitless potential. I'm going to step into my absolute magnificence, into complete alignment with my I am, with the great spirit that sits inside of you, And I could feel a bit of a lift then. And see what happens. And if you start doing this on a regular basis, whether you want to do it first thing in the morning when you're still half asleep, you're doing it when you're going to sleep at night, whether you want to do it both times, whether you do it during the day, they're saying really all you need to do is do this once a day, and that's going to last for, well, it could last forever if you actually really, have the intention and really allow yourself to let this go. All you need to do is once. But hey, we're human, and so it doesn't hurt to do it on a daily. And once you've done this, you can say, right, all I have left is my awesomeness. All I have left is my magnificence. And Spirit, I want you to help me to be guided by my inner light, to be guided by my magnificence, to be guided by all of those beautiful things that I have within me, within my Akashic records. Anything positive and loving, I would like the lords and record keepers of the Akashic records to bring into my life now, to help me to know and to be guided into a greater and greater sense of being and a much more expanded self. How awesome can you get? That's what they just asked me. How awesome can you get? Because if you do this as well, what you're actually doing is you're helping your beautiful fur babies that you live with, to be even more beautiful, to be even more magnificent, your friends, your children, your partners, your family, the world around you. And when you allow yourself to do this without any preconceptions, any dispositions about how that can be, this is really when miracles and synchronicity can happen in such a beautiful and positive way. So, are you ready to step in to how damn good you are? Are you ready to step into being in alignment with your great spirit self that is inside of you? Are you ready to do this? And if you're ready to do it a little bit, hey, that's cool. That's better than not doing it. And it's just about having a bit of fun. But it's about having the knowing and having that belief that by doing this, you really will start to shed and you really will start to let go. They're telling me that our mind is incredibly complex and powerful, and so is our energy. And whether you're doing this and you're kind of doing it half-baked, the thing is, half-baked is better than no baked at all. And so those people that you read about, that you look up to, that you see, that have been able to achieve great things, it all started with them thinking or having the dream or having the idea, I really want to do this. I really want to achieve this. I really want to create this. It all started with a little speck. And that speck could be a thought, it could be emotion, it could be an idea. And when you allow yourself to resonate with that possibility, wow, what if I just told myself how damn good I am all day? And not in an arrogant way, not in an I'm better than anyone else. No way, that doesn't work like that, because then it comes across in an arrogant fashion. But if everyone was just allowing themselves to be their best at all times, there wouldn't be competition in a bad way. It'd be like, wow, you are so incredible. I want to be able to do some of the stuff that you have. It'd be inspiring, and we would all lift each other up. But it all comes down to that fact of you really creating a statement on a daily basis. I'm going to be at my best today. I'm going to do my absolute best. And I'm going to let go of any crap, any shit that I've been carrying, no matter how fucking long it's been there. You can change it, man. So try this out, because doing this every now and then, yeah, that can help, and that can definitely do things. They're saying that it will change, but if you make a firm commitment in doing this on a daily, you're really going to notice that there's going to be absolutely huge changes within your life, and they'll happen a lot more seamlessly than what you have ever imagined or ever thought can happen. And it's about you being open to being your most magnificent self. So we'll get on with the weekly reading. So I wonder what's going to come up. So Monday. So Monday, it's funny, they're talking about health, but they're talking about alignment, and they're talking about talking your body. Okay, so how many times, and I've done this many times, they're laughing, they're saying quite a lot of times, you say, oh, I feel so shit. Oh, I'm having issues in my stomach. Oh, my hearing's this. Oh, this is not good. Oh, this is stuffed. You know, what you're actually doing is you're actually reprimanding your body. And who's connected to your body? You are, man. So if you keep reprimanding somebody, just say if it was somebody else, if you keep saying you're a bad person, you're an angry person, you're a horrible person, you're hard to be around, you're difficult, I don't like being around you, what do you think's going to happen? They're going to start acting in those ways. They're going to start feeling that they're no good, that they don't matter, that they're wrong, that there's something wrong with them. And so they're going to start displaying that. But what about if you started saying, oh, every day I feel more awesome. Every day my stomach is improving. Every day my lungs, my circulatory system, you know, my nervous system, my mental system, my mental state, my emotional state is getting more aligned, more happy, more beautiful every day. And it's not about completely deluding or bullshitting yourself. I completely love myself in every possible way, you know, because that's just a little bit delusional, really. But you can say that every day I'm getting better, that every day I like myself more, that every day I enjoy my body more and more and more. And I'm happy to have this. And so when you start saying that over and over again, it's going to make a very positive impact. It's going to bring out the best in you. You know, your muscles are going to start dancing and singing and having a celebration. You know, your nervous system, your skeletal system, your cells are going to be having a party and going, hell yeah. You know, they're finally talking to me in a really beautiful and uplifting way. It's so simple. And if you do catch yourself, you know, saying something nasty to your body, just stop and just say, hey, spirit, can you take that, mate? I know I said that or I thought that, but I'm not going to continue along those thoughts or that, what I just communicated. So can you please take that from me? I'm releasing it. What I actually think or say from now on is I am amazing. That my body gets better all the time, that I feel better all the time, that I'm more clear, that I'm more healthy, that I've got more energy. And, you know, your cells will respond. They will. So we get on to Tuesday. Tuesday is about heart, but it's about lungs as well. And it's about really giving yourself life and really allowing yourself to connect with your heart in not too much of a woo-woo way, but in that way of really going, well, what are my heart's desires? You know, that's saying, what is my heart's desires? What do I want? You know, and then say, okay, how can I start to create this in my life? And so by doing that, it's interesting, I kept feeling around my lungs because, you know, when there's heaviness on your lungs, it's partly about grief, it's about despair, you know, it's about sadness, it's about stuff like that. So, you know, where does your lungs sit? Where does your heart sit? If you start talking really beautiful things and acknowledging your heart, well, that's going to radiate out into your lungs. So if you say something beautiful, that's going to help to release any despair, any discomfort, any sadness, any grief that's there. Hey, it might still be there, and that's a normal part of living, but it's going to help with that, and it's going to help to release that. Okay, so getting on to, I think we're on to Wednesday. I got a bit lost with all the stuff coming through, with all the information coming through. So Wednesday too, this is, it's actually about strength, but it's about alignment within your body. You know, are you carrying yourself in a way in which you're feeling defeated? You know, you're carrying yourself like this. Is your posture shit house? You know, you can do something about that. Are you carrying yourself, you know, and feeling stronger within your body? Are you feeling good about the way that you're carrying yourself through the direction of your life? You know, are you creating more prosperity in your life? Because the more prosperous you can feel within your body, you can feel emotionally, you can see yourself mentally, the more prosperous your outside life is going to be. So this is actually about connecting and aligning with your strengths, with your beauty, with your vision, with your sight, with your emotions as well. So getting on to Thursday now. So Thursday too. Thursday is, it's about beauty. You know, it's about creativity, and it's about expression. So how are you going to express yourself on Thursday, and possibly, you know, for the next however long time? How are you going to express yourself in your life? Are you going to express yourself through a veil or through a lens of positiveness, of happiness, of empathy? Are you going to express yourself in, you know, through a lens of cloudy poo-poo? You know, oh, that's no good. This is shit too. Oh, this didn't happen. Oh, this always happens to me. So Thursday is really about listening to the way that you express and how you choose to express through that as well, because that is really going to make a major impact upon your body. And, you know, you wonder, they're saying you wonder why some people get particular diseases or illness and other people don't. Well, you know, a lot of that is self-talk, and it's your thinking. So, yeah. Okay, getting on to Friday. So, Friday is about releasing the things which are unimportant to you. You know, so it's about giving yourself like a mental, emotional, physical detox as well. Are you holding on to things that people said to you a long time ago? Are you no good with this? Or you're no good with that? Or that was a really crap job, you know? Because if somebody says a statement like that and they don't actually give you any positive feedback or constructive feedback, not positive so much, but constructive, okay, this wasn't any good, you didn't do a good job with this because of these elements, and I can help you to do it better next time if you're open to that, because I'm sure that you can do better. Or maybe you just didn't know, and that's okay, because if you don't know, you don't know. So if somebody's just handing out, you know, bullshit and, you know, negativity and yuckiness, they're not actually really talking about you. It's that lens of poo-poo that they're looking through. And if they're doing that, they're talking about themselves. They're not really talking about you or the job or the thing. And so they're saying a lot of this stuff that we carry with us throughout our life is other people's shit. And that's why, you know, by saying in the morning, I'm going to release this. I'm going to let this go. I've had enough of this crap, man. I'm going to let go of this ugly, gross stuff that I've been carrying around. It wasn't even mine in the first place. Getting on to Saturday. What's on Saturday? So Saturday is actually about flexibility. Having a poke, poking me and having a laugh with me because I'm so inflexible. And yeah, I really need to do some more work around that, but they're just having a bit of a laugh with me. And this is the thing, when when this happens, I can feel my guides laughing with me. They're never poking fun at me. And they're doing this in a way in which it's supportive as well. Having a poke, having a bit of fun. Hey mate, you're not that flexible and it's something that does bother you. We can help you with that. You know, are you going to allow us to help you to do this? And so it's one of the things that comes through the veil when we come from what I call home or spirit into this human life is humour. It comes through. I've heard this time and time again. And I always hear jokes. You know, my guide's having jokes with me. It's beautiful. So, but yeah, Saturday is about flexibility. So are you allowing yourself to be flexible both in your body, you know, whether you're like me, flexible in your body or flexible in your mind? Are you going to be flexible with the things that don't work for you anymore? Are you going to release them? Or are you going to hold on to them? Oh no, you know, I didn't do the right thing once, and then I realised later I didn't do the right thing, and so I'm going to really make sure and be vigilant that I never do that again. Well, for fuck's sake, mate, sometimes you don't do the right thing. That's how you learn to do the right thing. By making mistakes, and that's okay. So Saturday is about being flexible with yourself. So how can you be flexible? Getting on to Sunday. So yeah, not getting much actually for Sunday at all. So Sunday might be a bit of a day off. You can do whatever the hell you want to do on Sunday. It's important. Free choice, mate. It's important to just do whatever you feel is, you know, working for you on that day. So thank you very much for joining me. I apologise. I did throw a few F-bombs through today. But hey, if you watch this channel, you probably heard me drop that language before occasionally. So, yeah. But yeah, thank you very much for joining me. If you want to have a session with me, all the links are below. More than happy to have a chat and a consult with you. If you email me, please leave a secondary contact on there as well. But just remember, you know, get in touch with your awesomeness, get in touch with your beauty, throw any of that old crap that you don't need out the way, give it all away to them. And they just told me then that you don't even need to know what that stuff is. You can just say, I'm ready to release anything which is not serving my highest good. I'm ready to release anything that is stopping me from stepping into my absolute magnificence. Nice and easy. So thank you very much. Lots of love to you all. Have a wonderful week, and I'll see you next week. Adios.